Hello Sherry, it has been a long time since my last record. I was a little busy because we haven't finished the school yet, but tomorrow will be the last day in the school year. Then I will be so free. I'm gonna get down to our course so as to be able to finish the whole materials by the end of the 2 months in order to witness like a great development in my accent. Right now I'm gonna record the U story for you so as to know the difference between the sound U and the sound E. You told me to concentrate on week 6 and then to ignore week 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. I knew the reason why you told me that. I think those sounds has a little relationship between the sounds in week 1, E and A, like that. So right now I'm gonna record the story. It's a new story. We used to play a lot by the woods. In fact, I would say that we played by the woods a lot more often than we should have. It was there by these woods, somewhere near a brook, where we met this stranger. In hindsight, he was quite a shady character and could easily have been mistaken for a crook. He never told us his name, so we simply called him the Hood. Right after the hood that he always wore, as far back as I could remember, the Hood was a very tall man. He would always seem to tower over us kids when he stood up straight. Although he was a man of very few words, the Hood was like a hero to us kids who liked to hang out in the woods. After all, unlike the other adults, the Hood would teach us neat tricks like how to swim, make a fire in the woods, and how to cook meat over an open flame. For us kids, the Hood was the hero of the woods. Back then, the Hood had sworn us to secrecy about his presence in the woods, and we treated this pact like it was brotherhood. Come to think of it, we even named ourselves the Brotherhood of the Hood. If there was one thing that really stood out about the Hood, apart from his trademark hood, it would be this book that he always carried with him. He would always look into this book with solemn eyes before teaching us a cool new trick that we could try out. We started speculating about the contents of the book and the true identity of the Hood. We came to an agreement that the Hood must be a superhero with a secret identity, and that book was his source of power, probably given by some good-natured alien. One day, the news on the radio talked of an escaped criminal who might be lurking into the woods. I was smiling at the thought of some third-rate criminal meeting up with the Hood. What surprise it would be for the criminal when he gets caught by the Hood. In fact, I had to see it for myself. So I took off into the woods as fast as I could. It was deep in the woods, by the brook where we often met with the man known as the Hood, when something shook me from behind and grabbed me off my feet. "Hood, is that you, Hood?" But when he raised me up so I could take a look, I realized that it wasn't the Hood. At that moment I understood that this must be the criminal who had escaped into the woods. At the top of my lungs, I screamed, "Hod, where are you? Save me, Hod!" And right on cue, our hero, the Hod, emerged from some hidden part of the woods. "Let the boy go," said the Hod. The man glared at the Hod with a murderous look in his eyes. He took out a huge knife from his pocket. With the criminal occupied, I saw my chance and bit his arm as hard as I could. He dropped me on the ground and I landed on my foot. The Hod did not miss his chance and tackled the criminal as hard as he could. "Go, Hod, go!" I cheered for the Hod, but something was wrong. Quite simply put, the Hod should have already won. But what I saw was the criminal with a crooked smile on his face and a bloody knife about to strike the Hod. It was then that I understood that the Hod was no superhero. He was just a regular man who liked to wear a hood, and he could get killed because of me. At that moment I had seen all that I could, and I collapsed from where I stood. I woke up to the sound of police sirens and found myself in my dad's arm. Thanks, Sherry, for taking your time to listen to my video and for your feedback and evaluation. I'm really thankful for you. Have a good day. Bye.